Hello and welcome back to another episode of Spread Some Magic 1928. Today, I'm bringing you one of my favorites. It has been in the parks since 2012 when Carsland opened. You can find it at the Cozy Cone Motel. Getting cozy at the cone, is we? Oh my God, I just love the Cars movie. And if you've never been, Carsland in Disneyland is like a stepping into Radiator Springs. It is fantastic. If you catch it the moment dusk hits and the lights come on, Shaboom plays, except during holidays season. I did catch it during the Halloween season. It's the best. And I have been eating this cone since I went in September of 2012. We are doing the Chili Cone Queso cone. So first we've got to make our cone. I happen to have this cone here from my waffle maker. I also saw where you could use an ice cream cone, or you could roll like construction paper up into the shape of the cone, because you want to wrap the cone in foil. That's actually what we're going to put the dough on. And I think we want to double the foil up. There's a couple different things on YouTube for this, and then roll it around your cone. Because after I put the dough on, I'm gonna slip the paper cone out. I have got a classic pizza crust here because the store closest to me, this is what they had. I also know Pillsbury does French bread, and I usually use thin crust. You can make your own dough. I swore it came in like a pretzel cone back in the day. Now the menu describes it as a bread cone. Either way, it's never really been that edible. The idea was that it would be edible, but it's just not. So I get a spoon and I eat the chili out of the cone. So we have our dough, and then they say you cut it in strips. So we're gonna roll this out. We don't need to really roll it any thinner, it's fine. I also, generally if I wear my ear hats, I pin them on, but this was just easier. But it does choke a little bit. Anyhow, we want to cut these into strips, I'd say 1.5 inches wide. We'll start there. And then we're going to start at the bottom. And make sure it's closed all the way, because we don't want any chili leaking out of the bottom. And then you want to, kind of wanted it for structure. You want it to overlap just a little bit, just so it cooks together, and again, so the chili doesn't wear out. When you're done, just start with your next strip. Oops. There we go. And you're gonna go up and up and up until you basically get it as big as you want it, or until you're out of foil. Oops, that's a little bit too much of an overlap. I think that's good. I have my oven preheated to 400, which was the directions on the dough. And I have pre-done my, oh, I forgot to spray. I guess we'll find out if we had to spray that, huh? It may stick. We'll see. Anyhow, I pre-did my cookie sheet with some parchment. So we're just gonna lay this on here and cook it for the length of time that the instructions say. And we'll be back. Probably left it in there a minute too long, but it's done. Hot. See, I should have sprayed it. I don't think so. It's coming off. It did take some of the dough, but now, the chili cone queso. You have your bread cone. I'm actually gonna have to leave that to cool for a minute, and then we'll be right back. But you're gonna need chili, and I have some of Walt's chili here. You're gonna need cheese, and you're gonna need corn chips, and that's it. So we're gonna let this cool off till I can handle it, and we'll be right back. That took like 2 or 3 minutes to get it to handling stage. So you've got your cone. You're gonna fill it with your chili. Now, I won't tell anybody, but if you want to put chili cheese, so the whole thing is super cheesy, I think that's the way to go. Anyhow, so you got it pretty filled with chili. Then I'm gonna top it with some cheese. And then the corn chips. Oops. And then sometimes you might see a little bit more cheese on top. But that's it. The Chili Cone Queso from cone number 3 at Carsland in Disney's California Adventure. What do you say we dig in? So, it's a great party idea, right? You have a chili bar, probably outside. You don't want people walking around inside your house with one of these. But it's fantastic. I have maybe more than one picture of me with 3 cones, because I used to have amazing pretzel bites at cone 4, pop cone at cone 5. I've actually never done the soft serve, which I believe is cone number 2, and I've only done the churros once with Mater's Junkyard Churro back last year during Pixar Fest. But anyhow, this is my go-to. It has been my go-to for now 13 years. Never a disappointment. So why don't we dig in here? Get a little chili, a little cheese. Maybe I can break off. Oh, I did part of that. I mean, how do you go wrong? Fritos, chili, and cheese. So good. That Waltz chili is so good. This is the older version of Waltz chili that uses ground beef instead of stew meat. I like it better. Using the thick pizza dough, it's all right. It works. I mean, it's kind of like what's in the park, actually. Let's see if we can get some chili on there. If you want a fun way to eat chili, if you're missing the parks, or if you're having a Cars themed party, make some cones. Get some like little cones and make your own little Cozy Cone Hotel and cone shaped foods, because this is definitely fun and it's bringing me back. Anyhow, thanks for joining me today. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and spread some magic wherever you are. Until next time.